Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Brian if you happen to be new around here, but if you're a returning subscriber, well, my name is still Brian, but thank you so much for checking out today's video. Now, I want to go through a post talking from the dev's perspective about some of the points that people are making on the forums when it relates to the economic exploit, which has been patched, but they have yet to turn back on the trading post until they can verify that everything is good to go, because they take economic exploits very, very seriously. And I've seen it in the comments here, and we're seeing the same kind of comments over on the official forums, but the devs want to take some time to respond to those individually. Now, I'm going to say this because I believe this very true. Like, I really do respect that the devs are addressing this, are communicating to the team, are responding to some of the hard questions and points that people are making, because it's easier for them to just kind of sweep it under the rug. And we've seen other game companies do that in the past. But in this case, I have a lot of respect for what Amazon's doing. I'm excited that the patches are continuing to roll out, and I'll continue to keep you guys up to date as to the conversation, the good and the bad, here at Ginger World Gaming. So first and foremost, hello everyone. It looks like I need to clear some air here about some of the wild misunderstandings and false information and rumor mongering. Now, the tweet here here on the forums, nobody will be banned. That's the real kick in the crotch. And they say this is quite false. In fact, while the code fix is being deployed tonight, we are withholding the restrictions a little longer to give our team enough time to wrap up all the administrative work of combining through all the logs and banning abusers, work that they are doing concurrently. We have very specific logs in this case, and those whom thought that they were sneaky actually aren't so sneaky. In the end of it, the server logs all transactions. Now, I want to be very clear here. What I think Amazon could do better in this regards is that they could release a report. Now, I've seen people say we need to publicly shame the people who are trying to exploit and break the game. I don't know how that really goes over well. That gets into a whole bigger can of worms. But to focus this though, is that when I look at the game companies out there that I think do it really well, is they put out reports, a monthly report, bot ban report, abuser and exploiter. Like, it doesn't have to list them by name, but just the fact that I see people say that they're reporting bots, but they never feel like the bots are actually getting banned, would be good information to have as a counterpoint to that. So that's my advice to AGS in this regards. At least have a monthly, this is how many were reported, these are the ones that were real humans, this is actually the bots that were banned, and then that way we can always kind of point to that information, because transparency in this regards I think is very, very important. You can let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments on that one. Now, while they're just as disappointed with the latest exploit as we are, trust us that we want to clean up a clean in-game economy, and we appreciate your understanding as we finish up and to get all these bad folks banned like they deserve. And I agree, like, if you're gonna sit here and try to ruin the game for other people, like outside of the normal, like if you're gonna go and do PvP and you're gonna win, that's a whole different thing. I'm talking about like trying to exploit and break the game to try and get an advantage from an economic perspective. I'm all for it. They gotta, like, it's an in-game, it's a player-driven economy. It has to be protected, because that's a key pillar of what New World does, and then it's a key pillar of what I really enjoy from this game itself. So this is quoted: acknowledge the company treasury dupe or please get the F out. Also, the reintroduction of the shield speed glitch is honestly seems like you reused code from last year's event. Dude didn't even check it over. Now, they say this wasn't the same wealth block that they put in since last time, and the problem was that it was also so swiftly fixed. Excuse me. All reports so far have been investigated as false. If you have specifics, please report details instead of being toxic. In fact, here's a link on how how to report exploits for your convenience. Now, information you provide or anyone else will be swiftly looked into. So thanks for the understanding and your future cooperation. And that's a real key. Like, when it comes down to it, I think people are saying like, oh, there's exploits that we're not sharing, because etc. But the system logs everything that they're doing in this regard. So if you guys want to help, find if there's exploits that are out there and you want to help get them shut down, use the link. That's going to help get those things shut down. But essentially, though, what we see here, because I've seen people saying that there's this transferring of all the stuff, and they're saying that they've looked into it, and it's not what's happening. So there is the chance that we're looking at, from the community, from the internet, shocker, right? Fake news and false information being spread as truth, and people either take that source and reiterate it. And this is a problem of humanity in and of itself. And again, a topic for a bigger topic for a bigger day. But again, just keeping you guys informed of what they're saying here. And then another quote here says, "We told y'all it'd be more like next Tuesday at the earliest." And they say, "Economic exploits are a serious topic to us and the utmost priority. We will never wait a full week to push out a fix simply to adhere to pre-established patch schedules for these types of problems. However, sometimes investigations, fixes, and/or cleanup take time. In this specific case, the fix will be deployed to the live servers in less than 30 minutes from posting during an unscheduled hotfix. We expect to lift the trade restrictions likely within the next several hours once our administrative investigations and cleanup finish and all the abusers are banned and the ill-gotten gains removed from the trading post, etc. More details and specific timing will be shared very soon." And so that's essentially kind of the big takeaway. The patch has been patched, so that shouldn't be an issue going forward. But the economic, they're not going to turn back on the economy until all the abusers have been banned from the game. And I applaud that. And that's why I would say, like, if you guys find an exploit, it's better to go and just report it rather than exploit it, because you're gonna get banned. I guess unless you don't care about your account, and that's a whole different bag of chips in that regards. But I have to say it's really interesting, and that's why I think the best thing AGS can do, and it doesn't have to be every day, but it's like a monthly report on kind of the activity on, hey, this is what was found, this is what was done, and they have that further transparency. People will try to use that transparency against them up to the point when eventually it doesn't necessarily garner them any attention in this attention-driven economy. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to get you guys this information, this news, and get your thoughts as well on anything and everything that's going on in the world of New World as we drive forward with patch 1.8 into 2023, in which that we are going to see, I think, a very exciting year. Especially if you guys have been following any of my other channels, you'll know that Amazon is going to be the publishing arm behind Blue Protocol, and I think we still also have some more game news from AGS coming here in the near future. Anyway, guys, thanks for your time today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. But until then, take care.